across that border, people are killed with his blessing. To find them would be like discovering a vaccine.
Yo he hecho muchas películas que tienen que ver con esta guerra de la droga y he hecho muchos personajes y lo primero fue que este personaje tenía como un ángulo distinto, que es el más radical de todo, del lado de los buenos.
I was, think, very affected by it, quite saddened by it, to see this idealistic woman being torn to pieces throughout the course of the film, and her ideals systematically being broken down by this brutal reality, you know. So I think the idea of idealism faced with reality was an interesting concept for me, and certainly with the backdrop of the war on drugs, you could also take the story and put it in Afghanistan and, you know, in Iraq and Syria, and you could have the same conversation about it.
Nothing will make sense to your American ears. But in the end, you will understand.
Spotter vehicle, left lane.
Spotter vehicle, 9 o'clock.
Get his weapon out.
What I try to do is to embrace with love Mexico, honestly. I tried to portray it as with realism and with nuances, and I think that sadly reality is more violent than the movie too. I try to be restrained with what I showed.
Denis created an ambiance where we were all a little off camber. We were all a little uncertain. Apparently, I didn't know that then. I look back on it now and I go, oh, I think that was a manipulation, which I think was brilliant on his end, because you can feel it. I think the audience feels that because we feel that.
Gotta be careful around these people. CIA is not supposed to work this side of the fence.
They will not survive here.
You used me as bait.
For me, the movie is not about Mexico. The movie is about America. The way America deals with their foreign policy, the way they think that they can solve problems outside of their border with violence, and thinking that it will be solved forever. And that the movie is about America.
La táctica de declararle la guerra a las drogas y el problema de las drogas está llegando un momento que es muy radical y tal vez hay que buscar otras avenidas, es como pelear esa guerra contra las drogas sin violencia.
I think it is about human nature, and I think we're forced to ask ourselves what would be our reaction, and what do we think is right. I think it forces you to ask yourself, what would you do? And I think morality has a hard place in this world, has a hard place, hard time.
You saw things you shouldn't have seen, providing a measure of order that we could control.